Hi, Marianne. Hi, Denise. Hi, Gabriella. Hi, Jill. Hi, Lorianne. Morning, everybody. Hi. Hey, Renee. Had a really rough day yesterday. I found myself very triggered, very reactivated by people, by things, very emotional, and couldn't quite get myself around it. There was just a sense of forgiveness that I hadn't applied to myself with this whole thing. And it was actually my Kabbalah teacher who reached out to me. It's really beautiful. He says, somebody brought the COVID to the Kabbalah Center earlier in the year, and they all, everybody came down with it. And he said, you're lying there and it's day 5 and it's day 6 and it's day 7 and it's day 8. And you're thinking there are so many other things that I could be doing, that I should be doing. How come I'm so tired? And, you start to feel, you just start to feel a whole bunch of different things. And that's exactly what's been going on. I've been feeling a lot of things. Although my Apple Watch is catching up. I just put it on. So yesterday definitely, I had this beautiful little Korean sugi master who said to me, some days you get the bear and some days the bear gets you. And yesterday was definitely a day of feeling like the bear got the better of me. So I just forgave myself, and that today is a better day. So here we are. We are upon, forgiveness. I've also come to a conclusion that I have really strong boundaries, and there are basically lines that it's not okay for me to have people cross. And that was really, really great to see about myself. Part of my forgiveness was feeling like I always just needed to forgive people and let people do whatever. And there's a line for me where, I can forgive anything, but there's behavior that for me, no means no, and no is a complete sentence. And I do believe it's in saying yes to everything, but there's also time where no is acceptable. And I really had to honor that yesterday. That felt great. All right, lesson 253, and COVID continues to chomp its way through my life. Oh my gosh. Today is Friday. The symptoms showed up the first time last Wednesday. But I was really down by Friday. And so it's been a week of this. And it's been one of the most challenging experiences in my life because my coughing is better. There are a lot of things that are better. Boy, this exhaustion that goes with it's just been indescribable. But I am in a process of healing, a very, very deep process of healing. And that's really what this is all about. So thank you to all of you who are here and show up. And we think the virus and the bacteria clears us. It resets us. Yeah, it's very interesting. One of the girls who's here, Jill and I had an extraordinary conversation with the bacteria itself. And you know what the bacteria wanted? It wanted love. That's all any of us ever want. We really want love. Hi, Marianne. That's all we ever want. And I think that because, there's a place where I have established, hi, Angelo. I've established the platform, there's channeling of Yeshua that I do, that there's a lot of expectations that are made of how I am going to be or who I'm supposed to be. And the truth is, I'm a human just like everybody else. And I have my days that are better than others. And yesterday was definitely not one of my better days. And so I forgave myself for it and I went to sleep. Hi, York, welcome. Here's what's so sweet. We have people from Romania. We have people from Canada. We have people from Germany. We have people from England. We have people from Florida, and we have people from the East Coast and people from the West Coast and everywhere in between. And let's not forget Kentucky and the home of bourbon and horses. Yeah. Yeah, I think that anything in the universe is actually due, the respect that it's due is love. I think that's the most important thing that we can apply, because that's how we were created. God created us in love and with love and by love and through love and as love. You know. Oh, and Lorian's here from Boston, the home of Boston cream pie. I love Boston cream pie. Good Lord, I love Boston cream pie. Anyway, all right, let's get on with this lesson. So thank you all for your patience, for your understanding. And for me, as I go through my very human paces, my God, very, very human paces through all of this. I'm here to do the Lord's work, and people have made all kinds of comments about, if you get the vaccine, you're going to be here for another 26,000 years. And I'm like, I'm fine with that, because I'm just going to keep doing what I'm doing. And maybe in that time, I'll get, better and better at being less and less triggered by life. But in the meantime, let's get on with the lesson. All right. Today we are on lesson 253. I can't believe we've done this for 253 days. What an extraordinary journey this has been. Myself is ruler of the universe. God, is that not true? It is impossible that anything should come to me unbidden by myself. Even in this world, it is I who rule my destiny. Whatever happens is what I desire. What does not occur is what I do not want to happen. This must I accept, for thus I am led past this world to my creations, children of my will, in heaven where my holy self abides with them, and him who has created me. Here's the prayer. You are the self whom you created, son, creating like yourself and one with you. Myself, which rules the universe, is but your will in perfect union with my own, which can but offer glad assent to yours, that it may be extended to itself. Myself is ruler of the universe. All right, let's bring through beloved Magdalene. Oh, it's fun having a big gallery with me here today. Welcome, everybody. Ooh. Let's see what beautiful wisdom Magdalene has for us today.
I think you just whispered to me. If you'd like me to whisper back, say, turn on whisper mode. Now.
Alexa, stop. So cute. I never know when she's going to pick up some particle of speech that I'm giving and turn it into some direction for her, but Alexa thinks I'm whispering to her.
Sorry, whispering to her by Maziko is not available for streaming.
Alexa, stop. I have to call her Alexa, because the minute you say even in one iota of her name, she's there at the ready. I mean, she's fabulous. Oh my God. Having COVID, I'm staying in the house. So one thing that I did do was I ordered a whole bunch of food on Amazon Fresh, and it came at 10:45 last night. Oh my God, God bless them. So I have a house full of delicious, healthy food to get me through this. There's also Uber Eats. I'll tell you, man, modern technology, it's like it was ready for this thing to come. So crazy. Magdalene's cracking up. All right, here we go. Greetings, beloveds. Beloveds, when you were created, when we were all created with the will of the divine, with the mind of God that thinks every thought into manifestation, you were basically given the sovereign right to be the ruler of your universe. And with this privilege comes the ability for you to think a thought which then manifests. As such, everything that you have within your dominion, within your domain, has come from you. In this effect, you are not a victim of any of your circumstances. You are not a victim of any aspect of your existence. You may wonder why you have a certain situation that is perpetuating in your existence. You must understand, beloveds, that when you go back to the source, you will see that somewhere you had a thought about it. Beloved Sahana Grace has a memory of a movie that was called Ghostbusters. And one of the characters was thinking of a childhood creature that was known as the Stay Puffed Marshmallow Man. And as soon as he thought of this creation, it became manifest. You must understand, beloveds, that your greatest fears, as well as your greatest loves, the memories that you have, be they from this childhood or others, they all live and breathe and exist within you. They are part of the very fabric of existence, and they dance. They have full balls and cotillions, and they are living within you. While they may not exist within the conscious realm, there is the realm where they are all held, your records, and they are playing out their dramas. Your journey, beloveds, is to come to recognize that you are indeed the author of all that you have created to be your existence. You are the one who has created us, as well as having created yourselves. So when you allow yourself to see that you are indeed the one who is orchestrating all of this, you have a moment, beloveds, a precious, precious moment to say, if I wish for this to be different, if I wish for this to alter, if I wish for this to change the evolution, the path, the direction this is going, beloveds, I must think in a different way. What greater tool would you have to be able to think in a different way than the lessons that are being given to you within the course? When you could allow yourself to recognize that everything that you have has been a manifestation of your own creation, you can then see, here is where I indulged in that thought of pettiness. Here is where I indulged in that thought of hatred. Here is where I indulged in that thought of revenge. And you will recognize that everything that you have created has manifest from merely one single solitary thought that you have had. And it may not be, I wonder what it would be like to, well, I wonder what it would be like to experience a worldwide flood. And yet you find yourself participating in that. I wonder what it would be like to be burned to death at the stake as a witch, and yet you find yourself participating in that. I wonder what it would be like to be the king of a planet and have riches beyond imagination. And there is indeed a lifetime in which you are allowing yourself to experience that. Beloved, all of this is happening simultaneously because you and the universal consciousness of mind have agreed to participate in this worldwide revolution, in this science experiment, in this game of let us see what it would be like if I touch a match when it is lit. Let me see what it would be like to be able to swim the length of the ocean as a fish. Let me see what it would be like to be the grandest artist that ever lived, the pianist, the dancer. Let me see what it would be like to be lonely, cold, and abandoned and starved to death. All of these are choices that you have made, beloveds, for you are ruler of your universe. There is nothing that you are indeed a victim of, except the moments when you have said, let me see what it would be like to forget indeed that I am the ruler of the universe. Let me see what it would be like to forget that I am the consciousness that has created all of this. Let me see what it would be like to forget that I and I alone have been the one to dictate what it is that I am experiencing. And when you allow yourself that moment of recognition, you step closer and closer to returning to the awakening state of saying, this I have made. I have created all of this. And it has indeed been quite a journey. It has been one that has allowed me to forget that I am as God created me. It is the one that has allowed me to forget that only love is real. And you indulge in all different kinds of scenarios. You indulge in being wrapped up with family and being wrapped up with friends and being the CEO of a corporation. And you allow yourself to indulge in children and weddings and animals and relationships. You allow yourself to be indulged in the stock market and what is happening with the world of Bitcoin. You allow yourself to be indulged in having devices that speak back to you. You allow yourself to be indulged in being in a starship and racing across the universe and being in galactic battles and wars. You allow yourself to be chased by large monsters across the universe. You allow yourself to die of a bite from a tick. You allow yourself to be everything, beloveds, for you are the creators of the universe. So think on every circumstance and every situation that you have ever lived and allow yourself to do one thing, beloved, one thing that will provide you instant salvation, and that is to forgive yourself for that which you have chosen to judge and say, this is not the way that this should have been. Beloveds, here's the key. The key is that everything has been as you have designed it. So allow yourselves to revel in the glory of that. And then forgive yourself for that which you have chosen to judge and say, I did not want this to be. And applaud yourself instead. And there will come that point, and you have already chosen when it shall be, when you shall say, I've had enough. This is the game. This is the game that I am now ready to put aside and rejoin myself to God and the Godhood, and rejoin myself to the kingdom. And that shall be your day of freedom. So blessings to you, beloved ones. Know that you go with our love and our blessings, and we are there to catch you, to welcome you home on that day that you say, today is the day that I will remember that I am the ruler of the kingdom. Blessings to you, beloved ones. You go with my love. You go with all of our love. We look forward to that day. And we are also enjoying the dramas that you continue to play out, for they are indeed entertaining at best. Love to you always, beloveds, and I will speak with you again. Ooh. Still got a little bit of the cold coughing part left. All right. I love you all. See you guys tomorrow. Thank you for all of your comments and commentary. Love you. Thank you. Bye, everybody.